I am London bound. I have my anti-theft bag, which has like zips on the inside. I have all sorts of chargers and things with me. I'm about to go to Harlow train station and buy a ticket to London by myself. Today I'm planning on visiting as many of the 3 museums as possible and my favourite London haunt, Covent Garden. And as this is a little practice for retirement, I'm planning on doing it all on a budget. So I've made it. I navigated the drive from the hotel to the train station. Then I navigated the train from Harlow to London Liverpool Street. And now I've navigated the underground from London Liverpool Street to Trafalgar Square. And very shortly I am going to try and go to the National Art Gallery, which I think is now directly in front of me. Yes, it is. That is the National Art Gallery directly in front of me, and I'm going to try and do a little hour or so in there after we've done. Let's be honest, this is pretty cool. Major tourist attraction, Trafalgar Square. All the statues. I think that's Nelson's column. Lions. And an important guy there. And a beautiful fountain. And some more important people there. So yeah, there you go. One of the best things about most, if not all, of the museums in London, they are free. How awesome is that? So I've just been told that I can take photos without a flash. And he didn't mention recording, so I'm assuming that's allowed. Wow, look at that. You can see the horse right at the end. Wow, that's some framing. Very clever. So there are all these galleries in between. Yet the horse has been framed right at the end. The same here, look at the framing of that. The way they framed it right in the middle of the entrance. Quite fabulous. I was quite impressed that I recognised the constable, even for me. So it's a Saturday. It's amazingly busy. Yeah, I didn't have to queue for more than 30 seconds. And I was virtually inside when I started the queue. So I'll show you in a sec how busy it is, but it proves how good the system is. Really, really, really busy. Isn't that just amazing? Full size. Just beautiful. There you go, Van Gogh and his sunflowers. It's a really busy room. Remember, it's a Saturday, a rainy Saturday. Look at that beauty. I think that's Surat. It's just fabulous. You get close up, it really is fabulous. You can see the little daubings, and I'll try and do that. That's so nice. Look at that. See all the little dabbings. It's just beautiful, and it's twice as tall as me. Fabulous. Yeah, that's how busy it is here today. There's literally a huge crowd around Van Gogh sunflowers. Yeah, I didn't queue to get in, so that's pretty good. Seems I may have spoken too soon. Not sure if you can see behind. A crowd has started to form. Oh, quite a considerable queue has started to form outside about 12 o'clock. So try and get here by about 10:30, I think. So I am clearly not going to be as lucky here. I think I can see a queue already in front of me. It was about a 5-minute walk and one simple tube ride from the National Gallery to the Natural History Museum. And you literally just, when you got off the tube at South Kensington, you literally just walked on a subway for about 2 minutes and it brought you out right in front of the Natural History Museum. Well, I don't remember that before, but I'm assuming it's not a new subway, so it must have been there before. So I'm just about to join the queue and try and enter the Natural History Museum. Yeah, so that was as close as we got. I'm not queuing for 2 hours. In about 20 minutes I've gone 1 or 2 rows and there's about 10 rows. So right, I'm going to head now, I think, to Covent Garden or Harrods. I'm going to have a little look. Bye. So it turns out Harrods is a 15-minute walk from the Natural History Museum, and I'm now walking past the V&A. So I've got to be honest, if the Victorian Albert Museum doesn't have a queue, which is looking like it doesn't, we might have a little pop in here. So the Victorian Albert Museum, I'm about to head in now. I might take some shots inside. So it's about 3 minutes walk from the Natural History Museum, and it's in between the Natural History Museum and Harrods. Well, I love a sculpture or two, so this might be a success, because I've passed a couple of sculptures on my way in. Look at that, very Pompeii-esque. Oh yeah. Oh, definitely a success. What was that? Beautiful. Oh, excellent. Oh, wasn't planning on doing the V&A. It's lost its nose. But I'm glad I have now. Look at that. All these things that have been taken out of situ and rebuilt. So that's good. Oh wow, that's a bit. Very apt as we're coming up to Easter. I have no bloody idea. The timeline for the medieval Renaissance. It's pretty spectacular up there, look. Oh wow. And more sculptures. I love a sculpture. This is the main reason I wanted to get into the British Museum, for the sculptures. So this is a real bonus. Me loves the sculpture. Look at that. The British Museum has the ladies. The Rubenesque ladies. This has lots of men. or the British Museum. Oh, more sculptures in front of me. Oh, good. Maybe it's all men because of the time. Well, that turned out really well because I'm not sure I would have had time to do all three, especially if I'd queued for an hour and a half. Reminds me of a plate my mum and dad got from Spain. Let's see if he's Spanish. Oh, it's Italian. Tin glazed terracotta. Italian. Wow, what is that? Can you even see the enormity of the pillars in front of me? Wait a second. Wow. They are spectacular. As is that thing behind it. It looks like something from Sagrada Familia. I'm going to have a look. It's probably from that era, but that definitely looks like something from Sagrada Familia. There's just some beautiful sculptures in here. Absolutely fabulous. The whole room is just full of these huge, huge sculptures. So there's a huge wall in front of me. And there's lots of dead bodies. Can you see? I've got a load of dead bodies in front of me here. A few years ago we came to an Egyptian. Look at that. Seems a bit out of place, the dancing people. Can you see them? A couple entwined over there. A bit out of place with all of the dead bodies. So, my day in London consisted of the following. A visit to Trafalgar Square, the National Portrait Gallery, the Victoria and Albert Museum, Harrods, and finally Covent Garden. And all of this was done on a budget of less than £30. An excellent day. So, my final spend for a full day in London was £17 for the train ticket, £8.10 for the tube, £6 for chocolate from Harrods, and £4 for the Tesco meal deal. Total £35, 10 pence. All museums, little moosey around Covent Garden and Trafalgar Square were free. So that's it from retirement dreams to reality. I hope you enjoyed my budget day in London.